Howdy, my darling Aries. I hope you're doing well. My name is SimplyVelca, and today we're just going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading, Aries, for February 2023. So if you enjoy this tarot reading, check out your sun, moon, and your rising, Aries. All right, so you have a better understanding of what's happening in your life. As well, darling, I have a new spiritual podcast, which I'll leave a link to it down below. I would love for you to check it out. And remember, I only do my readings through my website. I do not reach out to people. Beware about fake accounts. All right, so if you're looking for a private reading from me, check out my website, SimplyVelca.com. So let's just get right into your energy here, Aries, because you have a lot going on. Right, in your general energy here, the main focus point, we're going to just talk about this Wheel of Fortune firstly. All right, the Wheel of Fortune is starting to turn in your favor here. A turn of events are about to be happening. Things are about to be overall speeding up for you in your life, Aries. All right, and so how you'll know where this energy is associated for you is just like, where have you been dealing with a lot of just like a streak of bad luck? All right, you know, it could be like a certain project. I get like this sense for you where it's like you're trying to get like something off the ground, you're trying to have something, you know, have forward momentum with, but then it ends up being like life just starts getting extremely chaotic for you, and so it's like you are not able to delegate the proper time or delegate your resources to the things that you're wanting to manifest. All right, but whatever the case is for you, that's where this Wheel of Fortune is starting to change up direction here and start turning in your favor. All right, the clarifiers that we have for this are the Ace and Two of Discs, as well as the Eight of Wands. All right, Aries, so the Eight of Wands is fast forward movement, travel coming in here. All right, Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles as well. This leads me to believe, Aries, actually for you, where it almost feels like just in general your life is just speeding up for you. All right, and so I know that you have been dealing with quite a bit here. You know, that Two of Pentacles does represent the sense of where it's like you have been juggling with a lot here. You know, it feels to me like your life is finally moving forward. I feel as if you're finally reaching like a major breakthrough in your life, Aries, and so now, you know, everything is starting to fall into place. That's like the main message that I get here with this, is like everything's starting to fall into place. I do want to be saying, Aries, like just a word of advice here. When I see all this pentacle energy, this is dealing with like the earthly desires, all right? And so I want to just be asking you, like, what are you putting your energy into currently? All right, what you're putting your energy into, what your thoughts, your, you know, what you wake up to every single day, like what are you investing your time and energy to? Because right now you really want to delegate this energy, or direct this energy that is starting to, you know, with that Wheel of Fortune, into the proper thing. And so make sure that you're not, you know, wallowing over the past. Make sure you're not really being too focused on things that you don't want to have grow, essentially, right? Think of energy like sunlight, right? You wouldn't put a bunch of sunlight on a bunch of weeds, right? Because you're not trying to grow weeds. You put the sunlight and direct it towards very specific things, the seeds that you have planted for yourself, you know, in your career, in your social life, all in that manner there. All right, to pay attention to like what it is that you're focusing all your energy into, because that's what's going to be blossoming. All right, we have to ground this energy a little bit and have like a little bit more of a realistic approach, right, Aries? And so while I see the strong potential in things really picking up for you, Aries, just be self-aware about what it is you're putting energy into. If you start putting more energy into like wanting to have like your finances grow, all right, and then you know, you put all of your energy, put your time and effort into stuff like that. If you're wanting to move, put your energy into that. Start, you know, going on Zillow or Willow, whatever it is, to look at real estate, and, you know, or start looking at different cities and stuff like that of where you want to move into or move to. All right, Aries, this is really a time for you to be taking advantage of that energy. Now in your social life here, Aries, we have the Devil card stepping in here. Ugh. All right, and so we're already addressing some type of either like hater. I feel like you're very aware about this devil here. I feel like you already came face to face with this devil, whoever it is. Like you're able to acknowledge it, and so that's already like the fact that you're able to acknowledge who this devil is, you know, it takes away a lot of the power. And then the clarifiers that I pulled for you here, Aries, is the Six of Wands, Knave of Pentacles, and then the Five of Swords here. All right. And so the main message that seems to be coming out here is that I feel like there's going to be like major attention towards whatever this devil is. Like, let's just say, for example, Aries, like you have like an extremely toxic family member and that you detached yourself from, or maybe you just like somebody that was always insanely jealous of you, Aries. Whatever the case is, I feel as if like a spotlight's going to be shining onto this devil here, where it's like the truth always comes out. The truth always reveals the snakes, right? The truth always reveals the snakes here. I also want to give you like a heads up, Aries. I do see like the potential in, as your life continues to progress in a positive way, especially for those that are a little bit more public about their successes, or just, just with your overall growth, especially if it's in like the work environment. Be aware about some type of devil reaching out to you and trying to connect and get a piece of your success. All right, that is something I want to be saying. But otherwise here, I do feel like some type of devil is going to be revealing themselves to you, or in some type of devil where it's like you always knew someone, you didn't have a good feeling about a person, that type of thing, but no one else seems to be aware about what's going on with that person. I feel as if other people are starting to see who this devil is and seeing their true colors here, Aries. All right, but keep in mind, remember what we were just talking about in your first row of cards, Aries. All right, just because we can acknowledge what this devil is going on here, that doesn't mean that you want to help put a spotlight on them and be like, see, I told you so, bringing out your own receipts and stuff like that, because again, it's like you're handing over your energy that is in this process right now, trying to work for you and help grow projects in your life. You don't want to feed that energy towards your enemies, essentially, there, Aries. All right, karma is taking its course with this person here. For many of you, I feel like this will just help give you a lot of closure with that. And again, just be very self-aware. It's like as you continue going up in the world, up in the ranks, I really do feel like there's going to be certain people that don't really have like your best interest at heart, Aries. And so be sure to just protect yourself from them. All right, don't allow your people pleasing aspect of your personality put you into situations that just are not good for you. All right, and so for your general advice here, we have the Star card. All right, really powerful here, Aries, really, really powerful. And so the general advice is that, don't lose sight of what it is that you want to have in this world, Aries, because of I feel like 2023 for you was a little bit of a rough start. You've been just dealing with a lot of chaos. You might have started losing sight, or just may not have had as much energy as you once would have with certain projects in your life, because life has just been so chaotic. Your spiritual team is sitting there, Aries, and saying just like, please don't give up on this. Please, remind yourself what it is, your greater purpose. Remind yourself of what it is that you want to accomplish in this lifetime, because it's still very possible. Getting into the clarifiers here, we have the Nine of Cups as well as the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Two of Cups here. All right. I feel like for you, Aries, what's about to be happening is that as long as you consistently remind yourself of what it is that you're wanting to accomplish. So I like to use analogies, Aries, about, so you have a better understanding how these cards will play out in a specific person's life, and then you can cater it to your energy and what's going on. If I had Aries in my chart, I would see this and be like, okay, maybe I need to put more time into my tarot channel, put more time into my career. All right. And just reallocating my energy into that. And as I put more of a focus into that, this reads off to me a sense of where, the moment I stop giving up on the dream and start putting more energy into it, a certain connection is going to be coming in to help things along, help progress things here. So it's going to be a little bit of you have to be a little bit careful, Aries, because of what we were just talking about in your social spread there, you're going to be getting approached by a lot of different people. That just is what happens as you continue having success in your life and going up in the world. You're going to have some good eggs and some bad eggs, darling. All right. And so just lean into your intuition, my friend, and so you can figure out who the good eggs are, who actually has good intentions for you. and who is just there trying to ride your coattails, Aries. All right, there's no one answer that I can tell you for how you can identify these people, other than the fact that we're just like, again, I feel like you're able to really hone in on who the devil actually is. All right, I feel like this is not someone that is really too sneaky. Obviously not too sneaky, because their true intentions really get revealed very quickly. And so beware about social climbers, beware about people who just want to use you and get a piece of like your own success there. But also, Aries, that doesn't mean to just shut yourself off from social connections in general, because I do see a strong potential in certain connections really being able to help elevate you, help you in your progression. The Two of Cups can also represent contracts and making deals with people, collaborations. All right, so a lot of good things are happening for you, Aries. You know, this is just kind of where you need to be, stay on your toes, essentially, so you are very aware about what type of energy you're welcoming into your space. So this weekly tarot reading that I have for you, Aries, hopefully something in here resonated, and I'll connect to you sometime in the near future, darling. Bye, Aries.